What's up, y'all? So I made a change to my Centaur Supercurve again. This bow was a really lightweight bow with that sailway quiver. And I like carrying it out in the woods and everything, and it was a really good shooting platform just with that. But I put my heaviest quiver on here, my Gunshy quiver, and I adjusted it so it'd be more evenly on each side, and it feels pretty good right now. I'm hoping it'll shoot well. I also changed over to my deep impact 400 arrows. I want to try to shoot these 235 grain total Centaur big game heads over here just to see if they'll work, and hopefully it'll keep this quiver, this arrow holder will stay quiet as we're shooting this bow. Alright y'all, so we got the bow set up now. 400 deep impact arrows, 175 point on the front. I'm running a 225 Centaur big game head. I'm going to take a couple shots. This is going to be a short video. I'm going to take a couple shots with this setup and see how it feels. We got a really windy day out here and a lot of big gusts, but I'm going to see if I can put these, maintain good form and put these in the bottles. Wow, good shot. I'm getting a little bit of a noise, a vibration off the bow, but it's not really bothering me that bad. Those arrows fly good out of this bow. You see how one of these big game, these are the Centaur Big Game Broadheads. I want to see how one of them fly. They're about a 235 versus the 175 head. So I'm running with this head, it would be a 100 grain focus system up front. Then I would have a 235 head, so that's 335 grains up front. That's a lot of weight. A lot of weight right in the center of the target. It flew awesome. It was kind of slow, but for how I hunt and how close I hunt, it'll be perfect. All right, y'all know how I kind of like the lightweight arrow setups, but I really need to stick with a heavier hunting setup. I mean, I'm only shooting like 15, maybe 17 yards max on my shots, most of my shots. So, I mean, I can make this is a far shot for me if I was hunting some game. So big, you know, a heavier arrow setup and doing what I'm doing, I think I can make it work. I mean, that's right there in the center of the target, and I got a freaking 20-mile-an-hour wind. This setup's perfect. That was a straight flying arrow. I'm not sure why it went to the right, but I want to keep shooting the broadhead every shot just to get used to it. That was pretty good. It went down a little bit, but kind of kicked out. Might have to cut. I want to use these big heads, but might have to cut a little bit down off of the ones we're going to shoot with broadheads just to stiffen them up a hair. So what do y'all think of this setup? A heavy Gunshy quiver on a super lightweight bow kind of equals everything out for me. This is kind of what I was looking for. It's a really, it seems to be shooting pretty well right now. That was right down the middle. Hopefully we can make two shots like that. And these arrows aren't dropping, they're super flat flying out of this boat. That one was a little low. I think I let off my face, but it is what it is. I'm not good at grouping arrows, y'all. one and done for me. Like I said, I like shooting that one arrow, hitting my mark, and going on with my life. So that arrow kicked, it did it again. That arrow kind of dropped off. I'm gonna move this knot point down here. See if that'll help me. That might be the ticket. All right, y'all, we're gonna shoot a few more times. I gotta run inside and get ready for work. But I'm a 300, and what I say this was a 100, then a 235. So we got 335 up front. That's pretty heavy, and if I can make it work, I can make it work. I think it'll, with this bow, I think it'll push through some tissue. Awesome shot. Awesome shot there. There it is, one on top of the other. That's a good arrow setup for this bow, y'all. These Supercurves like these heavy arrow setups. I don't know what it is. They shoot better with them, and I think that's what this bow needed. You see that? I don't know if you saw it, but I can see it right in the center of that rod hard target, and it was flying like a freaking bullet. This heavy weight up front helped this arrow, I think, pick speed up, and that was pretty cool. I'm gonna shoot at a different spot. We're gonna shoot at the top now, top of that rod part. Let that down, but still, this arrow is coming out of here plenty fast with 335 up front. So with this quiver setup, you know, I like shooting my timber ghosts, but with this little lightweight bow and then this heavy quiver setup, it works out perfect. Everything's stable, everything's shooting better for me, and I like this setup. Ooh, arrow came out a little bit, I'm gonna move this knot point back up. Arrow came out of there like tail low. So let me see what this does. That looked a little erratic. Let's shoot the broadhead one more time. Appreciate y'all watching this one. I gotta land it to the left of that one. Yeah. Right there. Right in that 10 ring. Right in that bottom. Appreciate y'all watching this one. This is my setup with this bow. Centaur Supercurve, Gunshy Quiver. Really heavy hunting arrows and some somewhat heavy target arrows. It's a good setup. We're shooting in some freaking windy conditions today, and I can still manage to make an accurate shot. Hopefully I will on these last shots as well. Wasn't bad for that wind blowing a little low. Too low. Let's shoot this broadhead. Let's shoot this big broadhead in the middle of that block. Ooh, right there in the middle. was a little low, but I'll take it. So, Centaur Supercurve, badass bow right here. One thing to remember with all this: form, focus, and the American way. You do that, you'll get it done. We'll see you on the next one.